They come up on second and less than a yard. Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
No surprise, Robinson is looking like one of the best running back prospects we've seen in a long time. He became the face of the Atlanta football team the second he was drafted, and he should be ripping off big runs for them for years to come.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. You talk about this Titan defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Second and 6. Ritter with it after the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to know that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Ritter now. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Ritter back to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything, but you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Holmes returning from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Willis and the Titans come to the line now, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Rolling to his right. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes 3rd down and 7. 3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
That's pulled in at the 32. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
You talk about this Titan defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Falcons.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's taken down inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Holmes returning from his end zone, powering his way forward.
Darnay Holmes on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Willis back to the air on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's get some yards, boys. Catch up, boys. Good trick play, coach. Spin the ball on this drive, baby. Get it.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The Titans at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks, 74 yards. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. But there are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it. And this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football, because now not only did you not get it and you really have no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 20-yard line.
2nd down throw coming by Willis. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. First catch for him all the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Goal to the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. The Ritter's throw taken in by London. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Back to throw, Willis. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Willis rushing him to the line in a hurry here. Now this time, Willis throwing it. A shot downfield for Burks. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion goes the tight end. This time Willis will throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Henry up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Willis to throw. A shot downfield for Burks. And that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Holmes returning from his end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Willis. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And good vision there as he's across midfield down the 45-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again to Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28 line. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Off the option, here's Henry. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
A 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Gold is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is...
There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Ritter headed right off the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
That's out wide here for Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and one through the air. And the Falcons have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the third quarter. Koo now for the point after. And that one puts them on top here in the third.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Titans 20. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Now Willis to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, here's Willis. A shot downfield for Burks. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Robinson up the middle. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Ritter. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Ritter now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
First thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. On play action, here's Ritter. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
A give left side to Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Falcons will add to their fourth quarter lead. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Henry again on second down. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run it again with Henry. Shoves him aside. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. He's got Henry. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. On second down, here's Henry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A big play looming on 3rd down. The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will have a first down as they get on the ground at the 37.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Rob has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
He did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A first down carry for Henry.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. On 2nd down, here's Fournette.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just did not stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 1st down. Throwing, Willis. And this one is incomplete.
And remember now, a field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
Now Willis. Oh, that is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Willis. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. They were moving the ball well early in the drive, but now it's 4th down. 3 straight incompletions all of a sudden could be their final play.
And with that type of pressure, how are they going to handle it? What do you call in this situation? Personally, I got to get the ball to my best player with the play he wants to run best.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for the Falcons,